Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of DGT Live. We're here coming at you from the central coast of California.
It's working.
This is your game. This is your show about games, movies,
Your show.
and pop culture.
Pop culture. Sorry.
Today,
I don't want to hear Leo over here in the background.
I'm accompanied by
Rick.
and
Francisco.
I'm Leo.
That's Leo.
I'm Leo.
Did you
That
already
is
say
Leo.
Leo?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Switching
What's
it up
going
on
on,
us.
guys? Welcome back to another happy week. We got great news coming at you.
We do.
And we're going to keep it as a surprise at the end of the show.
Great or gray?
Great news. I'd like to welcome everybody who's tuning in to watch us on these
I feel
moments.
like every week
We're
I have
so
to
grateful.
readjust my
Every
mic
week
then. I don't
we're
know.
getting hundreds of thousands
Hundreds of thousands.
of hate mail.
Wow.
Telling us that we're not professionals. Telling us that we seem ignorant.
Wow.
Telling us
That's
that your accent is fake.
Oh, snap. It
mean-
actually isn't.
It'd be funny if he's actually like European. He's
Actually
like
have like a
not even
British
Hispanic at all.
accent.
like as soon as we stop the recording, you just go like,
Cheerio.
I hate this accent.
That's like straight up racist right there, Leo.
No, I love French people. I love French people.
Frenchies.
The city of brotherly love. Anyway. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
What's up, guys?
I apologize, France. Apologize.
How's it going?
Rodrigo, Jessica. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Jessica? What's going on, Rodrigo? Welcome. Welcome back.
What happened this week?
What happened?
Anything happened?
What happened this week?
Nothing exciting for me. I've been playing a lot of Mario Odyssey. Love that game. Been playing a lot of FIFA on the Switch. Surprisingly good. I actually play with the Pro Controller at home. It's legit FIFA, dude. It is.
Docked, right? Like you're talking about on
Yeah,
your TV,
docked and on the TV and with the Pro Controller. It just feels amazing.
Saludos!
The Pro Controller, let me tell you, it's the best controller I've ever handled on top of the Xbox One and the PS4. I gotta say, it's very well made.
Nice.
Sounds good.
I have to say, I used to believe that the Wii U controller
No,
was the best one.
No.
However, recently I've discovered miracles of
Merkel.
the miracles.
Miracle.
I can't go full on and say it's a miracle because it's not divine. So I'll just call it a miracle.
I mean, keyboard and mouse
Nice.
gaming has been around since basically the beginning of
Since the 20s.
gaming.
It's a 20.
Since the 20s. For all of you just barely tuned in. Actually, no. Everybody, if you will notice, we got our chat working again.
Yeah. See? Right here. If you want to participate, have your question published live for the world to see. Right here.
Right over yonder.
So if you say
yourself.
something negative, you're gonna seem, jerkish.
Yeah.
To everybody.
People
so.
will know
Jerkish,
who you are
Watch
and they'll
out.
judge you.
Hey, watch out.
This week I found out I'm getting old. Although
For a second there, I thought you were gonna go to something
at that again.
a little bit more,
I've
bit more intense. I was like,
I found out this because you and I usually play pretty late at night.
Yeah.
Some PUBG,
Yeah.
but I'm still addicted to it. I love that game. I don't think I've ever in my life logged so many hours.
It's 2 in
into a
the
single
morning and these two are
game.
still at it.
Well, it's an embellishment, but pretty.
I
No,
think
it's
by
not.
then we're done playing. We're just coming off our PUBG high.
Yeah, because it's one of those games you can't just stop playing and like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. No, because you got adrenaline. You like literally got the shakes going on through your body. So
Alright.
that's what's going on. But on the other, so we have this thing where like it's unofficial, but we're kind of like right before bedtime. We go on for a couple hours, one or
It's
2 hours.
It's like our glass of milk.
Yeah, and we go out and then we go to our computer stations and we play, and we have a lot of fun, and it's great, good experiences. But it happened like 2 or 3 times this week, was it? Where I just fell asleep.
Hence, old man Leo.
Old man Leo. I couldn't hang anymore. I hope it's not a sign of things to come.
It
However, to contradict that, to kind of counterbalance the whole how I feel, I guess I must look pretty good. What do you guys think out there? Because today I went to the doctor, right? Oh, well, not for me, but for my daughter. My daughter was sick, and the doctor walks in. He's asking questions. I'm answering them. My daughter's answering questions. And then at the very end, like he looks like he's done with all this paperwork, but he turns around, he looks at me, and goes, "And you're dad, right?"
I thought he was the brother.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm her father. And he goes, "I wasn't sure if you were her brother or her dad. You look very young." I was like,
"Damn, son."
So I was like, "Thanks, man. Thanks. You made my day. Made an old man's day."
All right. Oh, man.
I mean, the outside doesn't really tell you what's happening in the inside.
It's
so,
funny.
You know.
You're older than the doctor.
What do you guys think out there in internet land?
Internet land. Speaking of
You're getting old,
internet land,
getting old.
did you guys? I know we don't have this in our playlist. We usually have a playlist going here. It just occurred to me that Han Solo movie. They supposedly showed the first image of the new actor as Han Solo, and they made such a big deal about it because he's wearing the legit classic clothing that Han Solo wears in the original Star Wars trilogy. So they're like, "Oh my God!" Turns out it's a Photoshop. There's a theater in Arizona, I believe, that they have like a loyalty program for the people that go, their customers, that you pay so much money a month. And then you get popcorn and soda every time you go to the movies for free. Well, you pay off it ahead of time. But they show
that membership.
Yeah, they showed like all the new movies that are coming out, like Infinity War and like a whole bunch of characters in the cup. And Han Solo was one of those.
Oh,
and
nice.
then it was like, "Oh my God!" But no, it's fake. Don't even believe it.
Nice.
All right. Before we turn this into a 2-hour show, let's see what's going on. What are we looking at, Francisco?
Oh my
this
God,
Friday.
This Friday.
Finally, we're gonna get to see
PUBG the movie.
The origin story of
Frank
Punisher.
Castle.
Yeah, the Punisher is finally going to reveal how he became the Punisher.
No PUBG the movie?
No PUBG the movie.
PUBG. This could be the basis of it, though. I mean, you never know.
PUBG the prequel?
Yeah.
I mean, we already heard a little bit about his backstory in Daredevil Season 2.
Right.
But this is going to be full on, showing us the reason why he became the way he is, what they did to his family. And obviously, it's not for everyone because I think it has a hard rated R vibe to it. Oh, as in TV world, they call it TV mature. So it's going to have a lot of blood, presumably a lot of curse words. And
well, I think for the most part, people already know what to expect because they already seen him in action in Daredevil Season 2.
Yes.
So they know what to expect. This is obviously more based on him and his background and how he became to be the Punisher that we saw in Daredevil 2.
That's cool. So, I love the Punisher more than the Daredevil in Season 2 of the Daredevil. And I think he's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to in terms of Marvel on Netflix.
Huh? I like that they're doing this, that they're exploring this side of the Marvel universe because they already kind of started doing that with Deadpool. Even though it's not the MCU, but, it's still a Marvel character, Deadpool is, and now they're doing that with Punisher. So they're going to show a lot of violence and things that we're not used to seeing in a Marvel character environment. So should be interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, because this guy's, he's obviously he's a mercenary. He's
a merc.
Guns and explosions left and right. And I like you guys remember the movie, right? That came out with
I saw both of them. I think there were 2 movies that came out. Yes.
Yeah, the one from the early 90s.
No, but it was
Dolph
the same guy.
Lundgren.
It was a sequel.
With Dolph Lundgren.
It was?
With the same Punisher.
No.
Yes. Here, I'll look.
Wait, Dolph Lundgren did a Punisher?
Yeah, dude, that movie
I
was
don't know about
awesome
that.
back in the days.
What the heck?
Dolph Lundgren
I don't remember
Punisher.
that. I remember the more recent one with Travolta as the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, look, what do we have here? Justice League coming up in theaters this Friday as well.
And nobody cares.
Cut me off.
Hey, we gotta do this quick, man.
We do gotta do this quick. I was just gonna say
today.
that I'm hoping that it's like that, but better, obviously, with better casting, with better acting.
Right.
But I didn't mind the story from the movie. It was enjoyable.
So it was fun. I mean, it wasn't
if they
great,
do better
but
than
it was
that,
all right.
then we're good.
I had fun watching it. Good popcorn flick.
So DC.
Speaking of popcorn flicks, this has been getting pretty good reviews from early screenings that were shown to media. People are liking it. They say it's a fun movie. It has heart. It's not going to be a great film, but it's fun and it has heart. That's what everybody's saying, and that it was a pleasant surprise.
Plus, what's his name's involved in it now? MCU creator.
Liam Neeson.
What's
Josh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Joss Whedon. Yes. So it should be at least interesting. It should be at least, somewhat good, I'm hoping. But there's no ads, there's no advertising for it. I mean, there's a few TV spots here and there, but there's definitely not that big caliber of
because everybody
advertisement.
knows that it's not going to continue anymore, so they're not gonna spend all that money to hype it up. This was, I mean, at least from what I understood it, this was their Hail Mary. This was gonna save them, pull them out from behind,
and be
get them up there where Marvel was at. But with everything that was happening in the background, with everything that recently they decided that, you know what, we're done. They're just washing the hands of this. And this was obviously something that was near finishing, right? I mean, it wasn't something that they barely started. This had been going on for some time.
Mando, what's up?
So not like they could just say, just scrap the idea.
Out.
They already spent millions and millions of dollars or however much it did to get this going. So this is kind of like, you know what?
You
Here
have
you
to
go.
watch after.
Right.
We're just throwing you a bone here. Enjoy, have fun with it, and, done. We're just...
I mean, and then another thing, segue here, now that I see Wonder Woman, I don't know if you've heard about all the allegations that there's a lot of sexual misconduct by big Hollywood
Watches during your
names.
workout.
The Weinstein Company?
Yeah, and that's a big one. Supposedly, Brett Ratner, one of the most famous directors of the, I would say, late 90s, early 2000s, has a stake on Wonder Woman movie. He put up money from his own pocket, from his production company, to make that a reality. Turns out now he's being accused for sexual misconduct, and Miss Gal Gadot has just said and announced that she's not going to be in the sequel for Wonder Woman if he's still involved with Warner Brothers.
Wow.
So Warner Brothers have not said anything about it.
I was talking with who was it? It was with my wife. I was talking about all this stuff that's going on in the media lately with the bigwigs, and I was telling her, you know what? My heart goes out to any real victims out there.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, there's gonna be fake victims as well. And
okay.
I'm wondering if some people are gonna try to take advantage of this situation to further their career. I'm not saying in her case. I'm not saying in her
she was
case,
not affected, but she's looking out for other people.
Well,
that
I just want to say this. I'm not saying in her case that she's telling the truth or not, because I don't really know, and I hate to say this, but I don't really care much.
Well,
but what I do want to say is this: this could be a ploy by many actors and talent in the industry that feel like they've been slighted by producers, because you got to admit, producers make a lot of enemies when you don't pick that certain actor for a certain role, or a lot of people are going to be out to spite these people. And so I think at the same time, there's going to be a lot of producers, a lot of big wigs in the studios that are going to be accused of things just because it seems to be like the in thing right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And Brett Ratner has, obviously denied all the accusations, but obviously she is not sure either if those accusations are true. She's just supporting those women affected by it.
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to say, you have a choice. I mean, yeah, like you say, we feel for all these women that were, taken advantage of. But I'm pretty sure that when they were in that situation, like how you call them big wigs, I like that, pretty much went to them and told them, gave them a choice. You want to advance your career? You know where to find me. And they took the choice to say, like, yeah, I want to be a movie star. Fine, I'll do what it takes. And now they're turning it back and saying, you took advantage of me. But in reality, that person chose to go that way. I'm not saying that every single person in Hollywood did that were affected by it, but the big majority, like you're saying, now they're coming.
Yeah, it is a choice. I mean, right off the bat, they're going to tell them it's going to involve this, it's going to involve that. Are you willing to do this? Are you not willing to do that?
And of course, we're not condoning that, but
They know it's laid out for them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not like
It's all in the contract. It's all in writing.
They weren't
like
kidnapped.
the
They weren't
steps.
taken into a room
Like,
and forced
hey,
to hack.
you promised to do
Right.
this number of films as this character. If we hire you, like, yeah, of course. You know, she was looking for a break. And
So, I don't know.
So she signed it out of line. Nobody forced her to. At least I would like to think not. But
Moving on.
yeah.
Good
So,
luck, DC.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking so forward into
from
this.
the meh
Injustice
side
2
of DC
DC
over
Nice.
to
DC.
Wow.
NetherRealm Studios, the guys who made Mortal Kombat, are bringing us a new DLC pack. DLC pack 3, I believe, of
Yes.
Fighters.
That's the third one, yeah.
And,
Game's not even out yet, guys.
so I already saw this. I'm
No, the
so
game
stoked.
is out.
Oh,
The
I'm
I'm
so
so
DLC is not
stoked
out.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about it. I've been wanting to buy this game already.
Really?
Really. Don't you like these games?
don't know.
This game is
Oh
really
my
good
God.
with friends. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I think
I
so,
have
yeah.
the first one of these games, and I definitely plan on buying the second one. It's just, I have such a big backlog. I don't buy games right away after they come out. But who are these two characters? I don't know who these two are.
Captain
That's the
Atom.
Atom. Yeah.
Captain M or the Atom?
The Atom, I think is his name.
And
Enchantress.
She's the one that's Suicide Squad, the witch.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Nice.
And then
So I like this. I like the style. It's kind of realistic. And then, as we're about to see, the big reveal. Boink.
by the way,
Katana.
that guy's
It's
basically
Sai.
Iron Man slash.
No, it's not Katana.
It's a side.
It's
Ant-Man.
Rafi, Leo, Donnie, and Mikey.
Ninja
See?
Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool
along
that you get to
the
use
DC
them.
universe here of video games.
It's cool that you get to use them, play as
loving
them,
it.
fight as them. But what the heck do they have to do with Injustice, with Justice League, with DC?
Hey,
They're comic book heroes.
Who cares? Hey, you
They're
know,
comic book heroes.
Like
Hey.
the other day, for the first time ever, I played Mortal Kombat. Right? I mean, not Mortal Kombat.
Injustice.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
And they have Rash, or is it whatever, the frog from Battletoads.
oh,
Okay.
What the heck does he have to do with Killer Instinct? But it was
It
like,
Doesn't
called
matter.
fan
It's
service.
all right,
Fan service, bro.
all right, it's cool. I mean, I'll go with it. I don't know about the game though. For me, it's nowhere near. I gotta purchase this. I gotta play this. Eventually, I'm sure I will. Whether it be I borrow it from someone, play it at somewhere, I will. But I don't know. That's not enough to get me to play it. As much as I love Ninja Turtles, this kind of game just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Well, lucky for you.
Lucky for me.
Lucky for you, I still plan on getting this.
That's cool.
On PC.
Yeah.
And my friends list. So
Stream.
you get to play whatever games I share.
Yay!
But I'm not planning on getting this anytime soon. It's $80 for the Ultimate
I can
Edition.
wait. I can wait.
$80 for the Ultimate Edition. Unless I got a really good coupon out there somewhere,
well,
I'm not going to be playing
Black
this game
Friday.
anytime soon.
I don't think
That's all I have to
DLC
say about
was on
that.
sale though.
I'm
That's it?
willing to wait a year to play me some Ninja Turtles on
like the
Injustice
complete
2.
edition, the whole package.
Yeah.
Once all the DLC is released.
Yeah, the final edition, like the edition that should have been released as
Right.
to begin with. But yeah, I'm
But I mean,
stoked,
that's the
man.
trend,
And it's
DLC.
not just like the lame Ninja Turtles. It's the Ninja Turtles. They look almost exactly like the ones
The
from
original.
the 1990 movie that was released. I love it.
Ninja Cowboy.
I love it. And they're gonna be playable as one fighter, as far as I understand.
So
'Cause
like you
each-
get to alternate between the four?
Because each DLC pack comes with 3 fighters, and what do we have? The Atom,
The Atom,
The
Atom, Enchantress, and Ninja Turtles.
Which makes me wonder
and
if
also-
it's gonna be played as one character, all 4 of them at the same time. Because he says something at the
He said
beginning.
we fight as one.
Yeah, exactly.
We fight as one.
So it might be
said.
So you're
interesting.
gonna alternate between kind of like powering out and switching in and out to do a
Maybe.
different move.
You would assume so. You would assume so.
I don't know.
So it's going to be a very interesting play mechanic. We already have some fighting characters in Mortal Kombat that are 2 characters in one fighter. So this is probably going to be like the next level up from that. So
Awesome.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this plays like as well.
We'll
Not
see.
just because it's Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I mean,
All
I'll
right.
definitely check
Cool.
out gameplay
Don't get me wrong.
now,
Mostly
but-
because it's Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
And
So-
Also
next.
coming out this Friday.
Friday again, guys.
Friday.
Friday. It's good
Is
to be a
this
Friday.
the last of the big games for the holiday season?
I think so.
Yeah,
think
because
this is the last
Wolfenstein
one, right?
already came out, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Wolfenstein came
that
out.
One was pretty big.
Call of Duty World War II came
that
out.
one came out.
South
yeah.
Park, The Fractured.
Yeah, I think
came
this
out.
is the last of the big
It's
titles.
the big one, yeah. And I mean, we have this coming in. We also have the movie The Last Jedi coming out. So it's gonna be interesting for Star Wars. I mean, this game I got to play the beta for a while. I wish I would have been able to play more, but you know, responsibilities, family, and whatnot. So I played maybe a good 10 hours. And let me tell you,
I thought you were going to say you would play it for like 20, 30 minutes. I played 10 hours.
well, you
That's
know,
a good chunk.
like
That's a
3
good chunk.
sessions. I will say
right.
like 3 days. It's amazing, guys. I just have to say, and the reason why I say that I wish I would have played more is because everything that you were able to collect during the beta is going to transfer over
cool.
to when you get the game.
I never played the
Excellent.
beta. I have the first one.
There's a little bit of
Which is
controversy
pretty
about
cool.
this game, though. Have you guys heard about it?
What's the
No.
controversy?
They're saying that technically the microtransactions are not a necessity for the game.
Mm-hmm.
However, the ability to acquire certain characters in the game through gameplay is so demanding
That you
that
have to pay for it.
that you almost it almost would just be better to just pay for them.
Well, I mean,
Because
that's kind of
they're saying-
essentially...
somebody checked out the statistics about how long it would take for a person to acquire all the money when they were averaging everything out, or not real money, but in-game currency, to acquire characters like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And you would have to play 60 to 70 hours just to
unlock them.
be able to get enough money to unlock them.
That's why.
Or
but
enough in-game currency to unlock
wouldn't
them.
you, though, as a game replay value, wouldn't you like that fact, though, that you really have to play, you really have to get good at the fact that you know what I mean, that you're not going to just get owned by some dude that shelled out $50 to buy the whole package and just own everybody because they got the high-powered characters. Everyone is starting from zero and has to work their way up.
You're looking at spending 120 hours just to get these 2 characters, and there are only 2 characters
That's
out
the
of
replay
God
value,
knows how
then.
many.
Because as far as I know, they're stating that they finally gave in to the demands of the fans. They
Leo's
took away
demands.
these transactions. Leo's demands. They took away these transactions for that purpose because they didn't want it to be a pay-to-play type of game.
No, they did want that to be the case originally, but
No,
the
that's why
backlash
they
was
took it out.
the backlash was so bad
Mm-hmm.
that they ended up doing this option, which is ridiculous. To be
I
honest,
dig it, honestly.
I mean, you're one of the few that would be willing to sit down and play 120 hours just to unlock those 2
Not in one
characters.
session.
But realistically, Rick,
Mm-hmm.
how many people are gonna do this? Especially, a lot of most of the people
okay,
that buy
so
this game are gonna
I
be
think the way that
children
they offset it, though,
and teenagers, and they don't have that kind of patience.
I think they
They're gonna
offset
just-
it, though.
I'm gonna pay $5-10 and unlock Darth Vader, unlock.
This
The
reminds me of a
Skywalker.
story that Rick told me about his little boy playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
When he ran out of Pokeballs.
Oh,
Rick ran out of Pokeballs. He's like, oh, I ran out of Pokeballs. And his little boy is just like, no, Dad, here. You can do it really easy. You can get more. And what did he do, Rick?
so luckily, all right. So my mentality on phone, tablet games, I don't spend money at all. Never. So Pokemon Go, for those that play it, you can actually win coins by doing gym battles and earning them overnight or whatever. So I accumulated a nice big stash because I was gonna, you save it to buy upgrade storage or whatever. So I had, I don't know, like 500 coins or something saved up, and it was actually when I went to Mexico. So I hadn't played it for a while. So while I was down there, I was like, "Oh, here, give it." I gave it to my boy to entertain him, and he was catching whatever. And since I wasn't playing, I wasn't collecting more Pokeballs.
Right.
So obviously he ran out at some point, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm out. What else can I do?" And so he's like, whatever, playing through the game. All of a sudden, I see him throwing more Pokeballs. I was like, huh. So I look, and he had like 100 Pokeballs, or a few less. I was like, "What the hell? Where did all these come from?" And I check out my currency that I
They're
had
all
in
gone.
there, pretty much like zeroed out because he bought whatever package of 100 Pokeballs costed. So he wasted my coins on that.
That's what I'm talking about, though, Rick.
Kids.
It's
Yeah.
like the kids are gonna just want to oh, I want that character.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, buy it for
So
me.
wouldn't
Okay,
you
son,
think?
whatever.
Wouldn't you think that it's better that you don't have that ability, that you just pay?
Yeah,
to get 'em?
absolutely. I think it would be way better to not
Get 'em
have
from
the
the
ability
beginning.
to have to pay
I think
for anything.
They did something to offset it, though.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
To not have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
No
Even the game-
No
microtransactions.
microtransactions.
Even the
Even
game
South Park
pre-game-
makes a joke about it when you start playing the
Yeah.
Fracture.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, and if you're gonna get microtransactions, you pretty much suck. You know, like something like that along those lines.
Yeah, but so I
So
like
that's what I'm
I
saying,
like the
though.
fact,
It's like-
and this because
You're
I'm the RPG kind of guy.
You're coming from the old school mindset where it's like you earn your keep.
Yeah.
You earn what you get.
Oh, I grind.
However,
I grind.
This is not the case. The case is you got grinders playing against people who just pay up front for whatever the character is.
As far as I know, all characters are going to be locked at some point. So this is just going to be like a temporary thing. Maybe if you want it earlier than the other guys, then you either grind your butt off.
Microtransactions, Rick. That's why
sure.
people are so mad about it. That's why we're talking about it right now.
Okay.
It's a controversy.
No?
People are upset at
Oh, yeah.
EA yet again because they're doing this with our beloved Star Wars franchise. Moving on!
Moving on.
Doom.
Francisco, you are the Nintendo Switch apologist in the group.
I
Tell
like the
us-
Nintendo Switch.
I do too. I'm pleasantly surprised by what it's doing.
Doom is one of the biggest games from the past year, right? Like, it came out in the Xbox and it came out in PlayStation, PC, and it's one of those games that are very, very high in graphics.
Visually demanding.
And yeah, visually demanding. Thank you, Rick. That's a nice word. I like it. So basically, yeah,
what I
it
do.
just makes your system sweat. Basically, so you have to like overclock your computer if you don't have a rig that's apt with, and you
Oh,
have
mine's
to do
not
all the
overclocked.
things. Well,
If
but
it's not up to
if
it,
it's
is what
not
I
up
just
to it.
said.
So
Jerk.
it's running on the Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Switch is not built for this
It's not
type.
geared up for
No.
high-end stuff.
So I was reading this article from Kotaku, and they were talking about it.
Taco.
They're like, it shouldn't work, but somehow it does. And basically, they did dumb down the graphics by a lot. It's not a high definition graphical service, but I guess because the screen is so small, you can really
Can't really notice,
it.
right?
But when it's docked, even at that, you can really notice. I mean, there is blurriness when the character, when your screen is moving. But the game is moving so fast that you barely have time to, catch those imperfections. So Rick and I were discussing with Leo earlier that I think, the makers of Doom, who is it? Activision.
Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda.
Bethesda.
They
Get
bought
it right.
Activision. Oh. So basically, we're thinking that they're overclocking the Nintendo Switch and it's gonna blow up at one point.
So watch out. If you start feeling it getting warm,
Just put it down for a bit.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's great that I'm just happy they got a game like this working on the console. However, I don't think it's as miraculous as a lot of people try to make it seem. It's 540p, 30 frames per second.
Well, yeah,
with a lot of the graphics down to the minimum, the lowest quality that they have, textures, shaders, shades, physics, etc., etc. They have everything down to the lowest, and at the bare minimum, it's almost standard definition by today's standard. I mean, by any standard.
480p.
It's
360p.
480p. It's 540p now. This is 540p, just like
slightly better.
slightly
It's
better,
better than standard.
slightly above standard, and I think it works great considering how small
And you
the
can take it
screen is.
anywhere. I mean,
How small the screen is for the Nintendo Switch. I'll be honest with you. I used to think that gaming on the Nintendo Switch was going to be a much better experience. I don't know why, but even though I knew the specs on paper, seeing it in person just looks so much smaller than what I, in my mind, had imagined it would be like. So a game like this, or any game for that matter, I don't think needs to be running at 1080p.
no.
I don't even think it needs to be running at
720p
720p.
is plenty.
Most of the time, 720p will suffice
Mhm.
for a lot of people. But even this game is gonna prove to us 540p is gonna be just fine. So I think we're gonna start seeing this
More
is gonna
games
be
coming
the
out of
gateway game for a lot of other developers out there, saying like, "Hey,
if they can do it,
Well,
they can do it."
okay.
With one of the most graphically demanding video games out.
That's what I was gonna say.
Day
Like,
and age.
in the case with this game,
There's
it's really
nothing
awesome.
keeping us from porting over our game,
Yeah,
which any other
because-
game that's out right
because
now.
they put like a whole bunch of game into this little space,
Right.
And there's other developers that make these huge games that don't need to be that big.
Yeah,
and
almost
they
as
can
if to
come
say,
down all the
almost
way.
as if to say, like, who cares? It's not 1080p.
Right.
Who cares? Everything is set all the way down to the lowest graphics.
they'll give you more
It's
game.
running on a mobile device.
it's like the Switch is gonna automatically switch to like the Minecraft mode.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like all pixelated.
Dude,
and, like,
Minecraft edition.
Minecraft,
So,
dude.
I don't know. It looks great. I mean, I'm happy that this is working, even though I don't plan on buying it, but you know, it's there. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's
And it's available now, guys.
But
available now. Rick, tell us about the big surprise. We just got approved this week to go
Oh,
to a certain event that we are super.
so
excited
Oakland,
about it.
right? Oakland's where it's gonna be held. It's
We're
the
gonna get robbed.
EMI, IEM. I always forget what
Francisco,
order.
say something nice about Oakland.
Well, you know, I want to, Leo.
We're going
I
to be
happen to
there
have
as-
I happen to have a good impression of Oakland.
Statistics don't
We're-
really
we're
give that
going-
good impression.
We're going to be there as press. It's a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but unfortunately we're only going to be able to be there for Saturday. Is this new to us? So
Yes.
we don't know what to expect. We don't know,
know.
you know, what kind of area we could be in, where we could be filming. We don't know who we're going to see or what's going to happen. So it's going to be a brand new experience to us. We might try to do live streaming. We'll see what we can do. But we'll definitely have some recorded footage uploaded at a later time.
So
if
it's a
that's-
huge tournament, right? It's a worldwide.
So these are predetermined
This
teams.
is the invitational, so it's not like the World Cup final. But you're a soccer guy, Francisco. You know what it's about. When you have an invitational, it's like kind of like
Yeah.
get a bunch of teams together and
See what happens.
Professional teams at that matter, and just see what goes on. It's like a scrimmage, bro.
Yeah.
And they're trying to rank these teams and
So
figure out
these teams
who's
are
best.
already pre-selected. I think there's something like 18 teams or 16 teams, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to be, obviously at a set time. They're going to be challenging. I believe it's a 4-on-4, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that should be interesting.
So they're going to be going off, throughout the day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, I want to know something then. If it's going to be 4 against 4, does that mean like other people in the server, is it just going to be them 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, they
it's
have this special
team-
software where it allows them to actually.
It's specific servers,
okay.
basically. It's
Broad-
their-
Well, okay, but I think that may take too long then if they're not like you guys that like, decide to just go all
dude,
out.
if you haven't seen these guys are pros. I mean, they'll run, they'll hide, they'll smoke.
and they
you
do
out.
it all quick. Like
So-
they don't even take time to aim. They just like
Okay.
boom.
All right.
You
Just
think that
quick
they're like
twitch,
computers.
bro.
I imagine
now-
they'll probably put some time limit on it.
So
as
I don't
well.
know. Yeah, I don't
Well, the games
think.
do by nature. The games already
the
have
circle.
a
Okay.
time.
I
limit.
don't think it's going to be just a straight 4-on-4. I'm pretty sure there's going to be other.
Put them
I
all
don't
in
know
there.
if they're going to be NPC like AI or other just random people playing
It'd
in
make
there.
it more interesting.
It would. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be something else going on there. It's not just going to be 2 teams of 4s and wait for that to happen. Because yes, potentially they could just wait on the opposite ends and slowly walk in, and we have a 45-minute
Right.
long game
Right.
of nothing.
Yeah.
So no, but I'm pretty sure they got other restrictions or other things in play. But we're gonna be there. So if you're gonna be in that area, definitely swing by. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if you could be outside. I don't
Look
know.
like this, Rick.
Oh yeah, but I don't know if they could just stand there.
Home
Why
of the
not?
world champion Golden State Warriors.
Ah,
There you go.
it's gonna be nice then. It's a big
Mhm.
stadium.
Oracle Arena.
So we'll be there.
Sweet. Hope they have snacks.
We'll be walking around.
I hope so.
We'll
I
be
hope they have the
competing.
hot dog car sellers. I love hot dogs with smug.
With smog.
Yeah. the
Well, if you
vendors
like our
outside.
show, ladies and gentlemen, remember to tune in, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel here on Facebook, also on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Enjoy your games. Love your families. I'm Leo with
Rick.
and
Francisco.
goodbye.
It's Daddy's game time.